Several of us Epstein survivors have been discussing creating our own list of names. Yes. We know the names. Many of us were abused by them.
Our demands are clear. Elaine Maxwell must remain in a maximum security prison for the rest of her life. No leniency, no deals, no special treatment. The Epstein documents must be unsealed. Every name, every detail, no more secrets, no more protection for those who preyed on the vulnerable. And finally, we demand full accountability from every enabler, every accomplice, every person in power who turned a blind eye. The justice system was not designed to serve the powerful. It was meant to protect the people.
I was just one of the many young women trapped in his orbit. I was even taken on a trip to Africa with former President Bill Clinton and other notable figures. In those moments, I realized how powerless I was. If I spoke out, who would believe me? Who would protect me? Epstein himself was the most powerful leader of our country. Epstein surrounded himself, with the most powerful leaders of our country and the world. He abused not only me, but countless others, and everyone seemed to look away. The truth is, Epstein had a free pass. He bragged about his powerful friends, including our current president, Donald Trump. It was his biggest brag, actually.
Jeffrey Epstein, sexual abuse survivors and their family members shared their stories in Washington, D.C. Now, this comes as the House voted 212 to 208 to approve a measure directing the House Oversight Committee to continue its ongoing investigation into the Epstein case. Let's bring in CBS News congressional correspondent Caitlin Huey-Burns, joining us live now from Capitol Hill. Caitlin, thank you for being with us. What do we know about this latest push by Congress to get more transparency when it comes to the Epstein case?
Well, this is something that leadership up here on Capitol Hill had hoped would die down on the Republican side during the recess, and it really didn't. In fact, it intensified. And yesterday, a bipartisan push to gather signatures for a discharge petition gained steam, which a discharge petition, essentially you have to get 218 signatures, and then that would force a vote on the House floor, and in this case to vote to release all of the Epstein files. Now, what happened yesterday was the Oversight Committee released 33,000 pages of documents related to that case. They had subpoenaed the Justice Department for those documents. They got them and released them last night. Not a ton was new there, and we're still combing through them. But from the perspective of House Republican leadership, they would like that to be the avenue where this goes. And they're hoping that that will quell the calls from some members of the base for more of these documents to be released. So by this vote today, they essentially agreed that the House Oversight Committee will continue this investigation, and this is meant to deter any Republicans from signing on to that discharge petition. And the White House has also gotten involved, contacting members who may have signed that or may have been inclined to sign that petition, to say doing so would be essentially a slap in the face to the White House and Donald Trump, and that the appropriate avenue, in their view, is to go through the Oversight Committee here. That is what the message is coming, and as you just saw, it passed on the House floor.
Now, Caitlin, you mentioned there wasn't really anything new in this 34,000-page document. So what was in it?
That's right, and we're still kind of combing through this, but a lot of this was already seen in previous dumps of information. The bottom line here is that the Oversight Committee would like to keep going with this, and they are ready to subpoena for more documents. So that will be the place to look for additional information coming out. But the Oversight Committee, of course, is chaired by Republicans. Democrats are arguing that it will kind of be mired in politics, and it won't be able to gather all of the information, all of the documents out there, and their argument is that the White House could be in charge of releasing those. So still a lot of partisan politics being played here, and I should note also that Democrats have really seized a political opening. Notably, they didn't call for this before Trump was in office. This was something that kind of festered on the right, but Democrats have certainly seized this opportunity and are looking for any sort of political advantage and are trying to see it through this one.
Caitlin Huey-Burns, thank you so much.